We're at Red Stella Salon to learn some tricks of the trade. Contouring, you hear the term a lot, but what does it really mean? We're going to show you. Today we're with Alicia Yurkovich at Red Stella, who's going to give us the full details.
Yeah, you see it a lot on blogs and posts, but what does it really mean? I'm going to show you how to actually highlight the correct parts of your face, how to decrease the parts that you don't want to see, and just create that perfect bone structure. So we're here with my model Jade today. I've already prepped her face with foundation. I like to start with a nice clean palette. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and add the contouring. The parts of the face that you want to focus on are going to be the bone structure. So you're going to want to highlight her nose, her forehead, her chin, these areas of her cheek. And what makes a beautiful bone structure to the human eye is kind of like Angelina Jolie's face. She has a really great jawline, really great cheekbones. So those are the parts of the face that you want to bring out. We're going to start with our contouring palette. You're going to want to do two shades lighter than your skin tone for the highlight and 2 shades darker than your skin tone for shadowing. So we're going to use this light color right here, and we're going to go ahead and highlight straight down her nose. And then a little bit on her forehead. We're also going to create a triangle under her eyes, and we're going to swoop it out as well. So by a triangle, kind of bringing it in from this corner out is going to highlight this section. You want to highlight the very top part of the lip here and the chin. You can also highlight a little bit on the sides. If you want a more everyday type of blend for your contouring, you can just kind of do this with your concealer and just apply it in these areas and then put your powder on top. If you don't have time to do all the shadowing, you can always fill that in with a little bit of bronzer as well. So the parts that I highlighted here underneath her jawbone go from her lip to her ear. It's kind of that hollow spot underneath her cheekbone and this hollow spot underneath this cheekbone. Because what you want to see is this cheekbone is kind of where your eye is drawn to. You can either take a beauty blender or you can also take a flat brush, and you're just going to blend, and then you can take the next step and get a contouring kit.
It's so interesting what those colors can do. Just like a subtle bit of color adds that shadow and dimension. That's so neat. So there was really dramatic color, and now it looks perfectly smooth and blended. How exactly did you do that?
So just by using a flat brush and pushing it into the skin, as you kind of combined the lighter pieces that we highlighted with and the darker shading, it just kind of comes together.
And so it leaves just enough color to create that,
so true.
that look. What would you say are the most important things to keep in mind?
Yeah, it's really easy just to play with your concealer first. Kind of highlight underneath your eyes, on the bridge of your nose, kind of play with the highlighting, see how to accentuate that heart shape that we had talked about. And then you can even play a little bit with your bronzer. That way the color difference isn't too scary, and these are things everybody probably has at home already.
Right.
And then when you're ready to take the next step, get a little contour kit, and don't be scared of the differences in the color.
Okay, so the big advice is just give it a shot and start playing with it. Super cool. Alicia, thank you so much. Of course, you can head to redstellasalon.austin.com for more info and some great tips.